Greetings, fellow armchair Imagineers. Tiki here.
And BlueDragonFive.
And welcome to the Main Street Cinema, the show where we discuss the finer points of filmmaking. Yes, and hey, BlueDragonFive. So this is pretty much the first Main Street Cinema show after the Oscar season, and guess what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about films that most likely aren't going to win Best Picture, like Birdman, but still are going to be likely to capture the imagination and hearts of the world, be a huge box office success, and a film that we're all waiting for. What else could it be? We're talking about Ultron. We're talking about Ultron. We're back. We're back for more Ultron talk.
No strings to hold me down. I've got no strings on me.
You've got a friend in me.
Don't start. I got a bad feeling about this.
Man.
Oh, it's ruining our job. Okay, moving on.
All right. So where were you, BlueDragonFive, when the third trailer dropped? Did you know that this was coming? Because I really didn't.
No, I did not know either. I mean, I don't think this is what Danny Jr. has been teasing us with. He might. I don't know if it is or not. Because I knew there was some big Avengers, some announcement from Robert Downey Jr. coming. I didn't know what it was.
That's true. That was very cryptic when he was talking about that.
I don't know if this is it, because they had posters like building up the hype for like whatever he was going to announce, and maybe this is it or not. We'll see.
Okay.
So it was 8 days away from whenever he announced it, so I guess I don't know. It's probably been 8 days. I assume that this is the announcement. That's how I'm going to say it now. I think it might have been the announcement. Oh yeah, we had a trailer.
Well, I mean, you and me were kind of talking about during the Super Bowl ad when that dropped. It's like, it seemed like they were giving us the same footage over and over again, but just spicing it up. Like, every time we saw the Hulk versus, the Hulk armor versus Hulk scene, of the fighting, it's like we get, like, more extended cuts and more extended just action and that kind of areas. And, just every time we see Ultron, he gets creepier and creepier. So they're really doing a good job of building this movie up, while still sticking pretty much close to, like, we don't know much else that we didn't know from the first trailer, even though we have a better idea of what the movie is at this point.
Yes.
So, yeah. So did this air on ABC or what? Like, how did this officially drop?
To my knowledge, it did not air on ABC, but, I mean, I saw it. I basically saw people advertise, hey, look at what five awesome things we noticed in the third Avengers Age of Ultron trailer. I said, wait, what? Oh, we have a new trailer. That's awesome. And I checked it out, and then I heard, hey, let's discuss it. That sort of stuff.
Yeah. So, no, this trailer really jacked up the stakes, I think. I mean, they're pretty much explicitly talking about one of them's going to die, and just, like, apocalyptic armies of robots, but, so the way we're going to do this, the way that me and BlueDragonFive are going to break this down in our, in our ever just micromanaging format that we do, where we just cover every little thing, we're going to go ahead and show you guys the trailer, but we're just not going to play any audio from it. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at the individual shots that we got from this trailer that are new. All kind of, I've got the audio in my headphones, so I'll kind of fill in some of the audio, and we can talk about some of the new dialogue and everything like that. Go through, see if we can make some new sense out of what is to be surely a cinematic opus of superhero proportions, Avengers Age of Ultron. So, you ready to jump right into the trailer from BlueDragonFive? You ready to go into it?
Hey, I got no strings. Let's go.
Got no strings, indeed. All right. Let's see. There, can you see that?
Okay. There. Yeah, I see it now.
It's not the actual trailer, though. Hold on, I think I went. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry.
You need to rewind it.
No.
It's at the end. Well, now I can see you. So the thing is.
Now you can see me, really?
I can see you now, so you first of all you gotta rewind the thing, and then you gotta...
Wonderful! That was a great start. Alright. Ultron is already messing with our software.
Yeah, folks, Ultron does that. He likes screwing with people, especially people who enjoy the Avengers.
I don't want these nerds talking about my Ultron rise. Alright.
See,
Wow, I
Ultron's
don't
just,
even know.
I'll tell you what Ultron's doing right. He's just sitting on his cushy throne, and he's just saying, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to screw with people. I'm going to play with this little Ant-Man helmet.
Alright, can you see that now?
It's coming. Oh, yeah, I see it now. So, yeah,
Okay, what about now I full screen it?
when
How
you
about
full
now?
screen it, we see you.
When you full God damn it. Okay,
Okay,
that's
so
kinda
either just scroll up to get in the center there.
Okay, what about now? How's that look? Oh wait, hold on. Let me put it on cinematic mode one more time. One more time. One more time.
We're off to a great
Jesus.
start.
I know. Okay. There? Does that look okay?
Give it a minute. Give it a minute. Okay, I see it now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, folks, it looks like this might be the best we're getting, so we'll see what.
I used to be able to full screen that. That might be like, I don't know, a new thing, but
Well,
whatever.
folks,
whatever.
folks, you've seen the trailer 100 times by now anyway, so just we're giving you play-by-play from what we see, so pay attention.
All right. So you ready to jump into it?
Let's jump into it.
Let's do it.
So this is approved for appropriate audiences. We know that much.
And where is this? Is this maybe Ultron's hideout?
Oh, it's green.
It's what?
Nothing's playing for me here yet. You haven't pressed play.
I did press play.
Well, then it's not showing up.
Okay, what about now? What are you seeing now?
Still nothing. I don't know if there's a delay or something, but it's really slow if there is a delay.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So essentially
Okay.
nothing is playing right now. I don't know about the folks at home, but at least for me, I am not seeing anything. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, this is bad.
Just look, do me a favor. Just try pressing like the little play button. So whatever you're seeing right now, just try clicking if you don't see if anything happens.
Okay, I just pressed play. Now.
Well, yeah, it's not registering at all for me here.
Okay, you want to just talk about the damn trailer?
Yeah, it looks like we're just going to be talking about it, folks. We'll be descriptive, though.
Okay. Wow. I apologize.
That was a misfire, and again, it was Ultron's doing, so all intentional. So let's jump into it. So we see Ultron sitting in a throne in the Grand Castle. We saw Cap break down that one trailer a while back.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a really iconic image for Ultron, because usually he's sitting ominously on a throne a lot of the time. It looks really cool.
Yeah, that's kind of as you said, an iconic stance for him. Really building him up. I love the lines that he's delivering right here, where he's saying something about like, let's see, like the.
I know what he said. He says, I
was designed to give them hope.
No. He said, I was designed.
First.
No, the exact words are, I was designed to save the world. They look to the sky to see hope. I'll take that away from them first.
Oh God, I'll take that away from them first. That's a chilling line right
James
there.
Spader, instantly, he's like, oh, he's a fantastic villain. And so he's all this dialogue he's been dropping in all these trailers so far. And he only had to move his mouth once, and at the ending of the first one, he's instantly sold us.
I think this is absolutely going to be the strongest villain we've ever seen in the cinematic universe.
I think this guy is going to be
right
under Loki. This guy's going to be our top villain from.
I think he's going to be better than Loki.
I'm just reserving that until I see the movie, but I can.
Yeah, I hear you, but to me, I think Loki's more of an anti-hero anyways, and this guy is just straight evil.
Well, plus we got Thanos.
Loki worked in the context of the first Avengers movie, but...
We got Thanos on the way, too, but all three of these guys seem really awesome, though.
Right. Well, we'll see. I mean, yeah, we'll see what they do with Thanos, but as of right now, I'm really stoked for this guy.
It's always impressive that they can get you to really fear robots. This gives me hope for DC's take on Brainiac at some point in the future.
At some point, yeah, if they get that.
I'm saying the point is, if they can do Ultron, right, at least DC has something to gauge. Or well, if we can achieve a remnant of this, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
The point is, Ultron, he's on his throne. He does a really neat little thing. He's unplugging himself, which basically he's taking off the strings right there. He has no strings to hold them down.
Those are my strings.
Yeah, his little puppet string, he just pulled it in. A little data plug, I assume. Like a little charging station or data plug or something. He unplugged it. A really cool shot. Mm. So basically, it's Ultron unplugged. Bum, bum, bum. Really cool shot.
Is it like MTV Unplugged? Is he going to do a cover of a Nirvana song?
Well, let's not put all our eggs in one basket now, Tiki.
Smells like Ultron spirit.
Oh, then he has another great line in the trailer right after he unplugs and he's going down into the world, just havoc starting to wreak around the globe. Shots we've seen before. He has this one line. He says, "The the one path to peace. There's only one path to peace. Their extinction.
Mm.
Really cool. Then we see Avengers Tower with the emblazoned in glory and whatnot at the Avengers Tower. And we see what looks like Tony's kind of armor station, either constructing Tony's new armor, or most likely building Ultron, a bunch of Ultrons.
Yeah, probably the army of Ultrons that we see attacking them in the poster and in the finale and everything.
Of course, of course. And by the way, just one little fun thing I noticed in Iron Man 3. I'm saying this like complete coincidence, but it'd be an awesome thing if it was somehow on purpose. Tony Stark's car at the end of Iron Man 3, it says Atron on it.
Atron. Oh wow.
There's like if only it was a U, then it would have been perfect. It's basically it's like an A or some weird E, but it looks like an A Tron on this car, which makes it. Oh my god, could that have been planted there?
Oh wow.
Somehow it's like complete coincidence.
Did we know about Ultron when Iron Man 3 was coming out?
No, wait. No, we didn't.
Are you sure about that? Because we didn't get the Phase 2 lineup at that point.
Well, I don't think we had a title for it. I think it was just Avengers 2 at that point.
Oh, okay, I
think we got Ultron like around when Winter Soldier was starting.
Right, okay. Anyway.
Like I guess when Winter Soldier was like we had a trailer for Winter Soldier. I assume we got the title at that point. But I could be wrong on that, folks. Anyway, so we see it looks like they're building Ultron, and this is great. We see as Joss Whedon calls them, the Science Bros together. He does in fact call them that. So we see Tony Stark and Bruce.
I think Ruffalo's going to get like really. I'm hoping that he's going to get some of the most screen time out of any of them. Like I'm hoping he maybe plays second billing to Tony. That's
how I hear they're doing it. Because your Banner might be the co-creator of Ultron. At the very least, in this scene, apparently he's finding out Tony's plans for Ultron. It would seem.
And then, Cap can still be in there, and of course he'll be very relevant. But his movie's coming up right after this, so I feel like having Cap more on the sidelines is like a very relevant supporting character, and really pumping up Hulk is is like the secondary main character to Tony. I really feel like that'd be a great dynamic to go with, especially because we haven't gotten any Hulk at all since the Iron Man 3 post-credits.
Well, I think the thing that they're going for is that they're showing these two, like they're setting up like, he's a Bruce Banner, he's in love, and he's best friends with Tony Stark, and things are going to definitely go south within the movie with that. So that like his best friend's going to, one of his close buddies is going to turn on him. So I think Bruce Banner's life's going to get a lot harder in this movie.
Yeah, because he definitely had it under control in the first Avengers, and that was kind of a big part of his character arc.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So then basically, Iron Man and Banner, they're talking, and like, there's Tony Stark has a fantastic line in this trailer. This trailer is so chock full of great lines and great bits. I think this might be my favorite.
It's the of Casablanca in terms of superhero trailers.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this I don't know if this is my favorite of all the trailers, but it has so much great stuff in it, though. Mm-hmm. So Tony Stark says, "I tried to build a suit of armor around the world, but I created something terrible." And then at the end, like throughout the scene, like I think Banner's like, "Wait, what's it called?" And this is basically, let's call it Ultron.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And then don't we get something about like how he's tired of people paying for our mistakes?
Yeah, we get Cap running around in a war zone that essentially is the shots we've seen before of, like, I assume, like, Hawkeye evacuating people and stuff. Basically, things going south all around the world, and Cap's running around, and it looks awesome, by the way, just him running around. And he says, I'm sick of the way people pay for our mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick of watching people pay for our mistakes, or the way people pay for our mistakes. Which, of course, for Captain America is a great line, because that's what Winter Soldier was all about.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so great. I'm loving Cap in this trailer so much.
And then, correct me if I'm wrong, but right after that, do we get that, like, awesome slow-motion jumping shot with everyone?
Well, no, in a moment. We get this great, I call, like, get this huge destruction shot of, like, Cap's on a bridge and, like, half of it goes down, and we see, like, a little tiny Captain America standing over this giant half of bridge. I just love seeing a tiny Captain America on top of, like, this huge, all this destruction looks so cool. Then,
they're really raising the stakes. They really are. I mean, there's no doubt about that.
The only issue I have with this trailer, I'm mixed on it, is that I the information that we get in this trailer is, I'm not saying it's exactly spoilery, but because going into the movie, we know pretty much how it's going to go because we know how the Ultron shtick usually goes.
Yeah, right.
So I'm saying with that, I think we know like a few like where people are going to end up with the shots we get in this trailer. So I think it's technically the most spoilery trailer, even though it's just stuff we kind of already know.
I don't mind that though, because it's like compared to something like, I don't know, like the Amazing Spider-Man and the 5-6 trailers we got of that damn movie.
Of course.
Something like that, you know? Yeah. It's like, I really think that, yeah, you're right, it's the most spoilery one yet in terms of like, I mean, they basically explicitly are like, ooh, look, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are against the Avengers. Ooh, look, somebody's going to die. Yeah, but I think that's pretty much stuff that we already assumed anyways.
Yeah, well, I think the thing in this one is it's kind of setting up like our 3 acts, which I guess is not the end of the world. I'm just saying I get a vibe because we see a next shot is like we see Fury. I assume Fury's hideaway. Basically the hideaway we've been seeing, like the little kind of Civil War-ish scene we have between Tony and Cap.
Sure, right.
And I'm assuming, like, I can just gather from the trailer, okay, when things go south, they're going to head to Fury's hideaway here, and that's how Fury's going to factor into the movie, since he's going underground. So we see Cap and Tony we see from that scene them talking to each other, and, like, Iron Man has a great, Tony saying, we fight, isn't that why we fight, though, so we can end the fight and we can all go home, and then Black Widow has an awesome line. After we see, like a brief romantic shot, like her, Bruce Banner and Black Widow.
Yeah.
And then Black Widow's sitting there, and again, here's the best part of the trailer for me. She says, overall, I love these type of bits they have here. She says, well, you've amazingly failed.
She has some really good one-liners in this thing.
So here's the thing I love about this trailer most of all. I love how it's reassuring us that, not because look, just going into this film, this is going to be essentially as it's been hyped up to be the
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, the Empire Strikes Back / I guess maybe a Dark Knight Returns, but more so Empire Strikes Back. It's going to be the Empire Strikes Back of these movies because a lot of dark stuff's going to happen. So we assume like all the comics going to be like little mingling scenes in the beginning.
Sure.
This reassures me. Even
when pick up Thor's hammer and stuff like that.
Yeah. So this assures me that throughout the film, even when things are looking dark, our heroes can at least have some good jabs and quips throughout the action. So at least we're going to be enjoying them going through these dire circumstances. Which is
right.
It makes me a little. I'm still a little worried, but after this movie, how I don't want Iron Man to be completely like down in the dumps for the rest of the Marvel Universe movies.
Well, I mean, isn't he supposed to be the villain of Civil War?
I mean that. I'm just saying, like, Iron Man and by proxy everyone else. I don't want them all to be like, massively depressed after this movie. I want them to, at least.
I've been through that a lot with TV shows, certain TV shows where I guess like a good example would be Jesse Pinkman. Yeah. It's like I love Breaking Bad, but it's like like there's certain events that happen in Breaking Bad where it's like, oh god, this is just gonna lead to like 10 episodes of Jesse depression.
I mean, I don't want like the rest of the Marvel Universe films after this to be like a little more depressing than they should be. Like, come on, we got Ant-Man after this. Ant-Man's looking hopeful.
To be fair, I think the next Marvel film after this would be Ant-Man, and I think that is a pretty good shift in tone.
Exactly. Like, I mean, I expect films like Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy 2 to be still lighter, but
I can't wait for Guardians 2. Yeah.
I just don't want the whole. From the looks of things, we had all new properties, so the new properties look like they're just going to be lighter already because they're not going to be connected to the dark stuff that's happening in this movie too much. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, other than Cap 3, but we'll see. So let's see our next bit here. So, we got a great shot of like them suiting up and like Cap grabs his helmet. Always a cool shot. He grabs his helmet, and also we have a really cool ambiguous shot. Now, people have said, the consensus of people have said this is just Hawkeye picking up his arrows. However, Guy picks up like a little thing, and pretty Wolverine claws come out, black Wolverine claws, but you know what I think it is? I think it's going to be, I think this might be our post-credit scene, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be Black Panther.
Oh, okay, that's a good theory.
Because, vibranium and Panther, it does have...
Right, I hear ya. Okay.
Here's the other thing, though. The reason I definitely say Black Panther because I've been looking at. I was watching some animated Avengers, some of the animated Earth's Mightiest Heroes Avengers cartoon. The good one, not the crappy one it's on now. From the good one, I saw an image of Ulysses S. Claw, basically Claw, the bad guy, Black Panther, and he looks exactly like Andy Serkis in the movie trailer. So I'm assuming that's exactly him.
Oh, okay.
So I am like
people have been
80%
speculating
sure.
about
I
that
am
for
80% sure. I'm just looking at the two. They look identical, so I'm assuming that
Right,
they have to be
right.
the same guy because that beard is
Okay.
identical to the guy.
Yeah, it's very distinct facial
So
hair.
I'm going to assume at the very least they're going to be seeding in Black Panther. Maybe at the end they either will have like a little homage, like him there. At least I think definitely Claw is going to be in this movie, and maybe they're going to hint at that woman we saw, the mysterious woman we saw near that sort of the ground at the cave or something.
Yeah, yeah, we
I
were
think she might.
thinking that for a
I think that's
while.
going to be Wakanda.
Okay, okay.
So I think we're going to be in Africa, like the place where Black Panther is, like his kingdom.
Hmm.
Anyway, okay, let's see some potential Black Panther clause. We see the awesome the Avengers. Well, the big assumption is at the beginning of this movie will be them on like a happy-go-lucky mission, and not happy-go-lucky, but on a mission
Yeah.
in like in the Arctic, and it's where we see Iron Man in the snow and stuff, and we're gonna see them all on a mission together, which is gonna be awesome. I just know it. I can feel it in my bones.
And then
And
the
we,
slow motion shot of everyone jumping,
oh,
and then the Hulk just has this grin on his face.
and Captain America's on his motorcycle, and oh my god, it's so cool looking. That for me, just make that a poster.
Oh, I know, I totally agree.
That's the money shot. That's the
I think
equivalent.
that's a much better poster than the actual poster we ended up getting.
Yeah, fair enough. But oh, you mean like the one where they're all just standing there in their poses?
Yeah, and Hawkeye is directly under Hulk's armpit.
I hate how like by the way, I hate in that poster how like they're all kind of smushed up on the side there, of like Quicksilver.
Oh, I know.
Scarlet Witch.
Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are literally just like.
I mean, Quicksilver kind of has to be on the ground to work.
Right, right.
Just saying. The point is, it's a really awesome shot. It's kind of like the equivalent to our circle shot in the first Avengers, like them all going around there.
In a way, yeah.
Maybe.
Well, look at us. We're just a few jackasses standing in a circle.
Oh, Rocket Raccoon should do a review of this movie when it comes out. Anyway, they should totally do Mystery Science Theater with the Avengers, with the Guardians of the Galaxy guys.
I would love that. Yes, make
just
that happen.
Peter Quill, Groot, and Rocket Raccoon just talking about them, and maybe Drax.
Oh my god, make that happen.
Just put them all there, like just throughout the movie. Gamora will be asking next to Quill, asking him questions.
You know what? If Disney doesn't make that happen, we can make that happen.
Just Gamora would say, I don't know, like. Why is he wearing iron? That seems very impractical. No, what was any movie, like any Disney movie, do like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
Oh god.
Because that have to be something Quill definitely saw,
Alright, well, we're getting kind of off track.
Right. So we see Tony with Loki's scepter, which raises a lot of questions for people. People are speculating the crap out of. I think that's going a little spoilery what they're speculating, but we'll see. People are assuming that perhaps he's using that gem. I don't think so.
Okay.
But, because I think that's what Hydra's using to brainwash the twins.
Oh, so you think Tony's maybe like having an Aladdin Jafar moment where it's like, oh no, this is what's brainwashing you. Bah!
Yeah, essentially. I think I don't think he's going to smash it, but I think he's going to take it.
Right.
However, I'm still firmly on the thing because I know there's like a prequel comic out, like a prelude comic out. I haven't read it because I want to be kind of surprised going into it. That I can pretty much like just guess that we're going to find out from the end of Cap 2 that the twins, the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, that's why they're villains to begin with, because they're being brainwashed by the Mind Stone.
Oh yeah, that makes a ton of sense.
I just really want that confirmed that Loki's scepter is the Mind Gem. I really want that confirmed because it just bothered me. It's not confirmed yet. It's like pretty much confirmed, but just so I can put my mind at ease. Anyway, so we see Fury has a great line. Fury saying, "Nothing but your wits and wills to save the day." And we see them all standing there in the hideaway, like all. After all the bad stuff's happened, they're standing there.
Downtrodden and whatnot.
Yeah. Not as downtrodden as Bruce Banner looked in that first trailer, but, downtrodden.
Oh, God, yeah, right.
Okay, then we have an awesome catwalk shot. If we learn anything from Captain America and Captain America 2, that the catwalk shots are awesome. And here's the great shot. We have Captain America, Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor on one side. And on the other side, we see towering at, 11 feet. Ultron and Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver behind him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming Ultron's going to somehow. I don't know if he's going to be like created, like I don't know if his program is going to be corrupted by Hydra or not. But the point is, I think Ultron's going to get his hands on. I think Ultron might topple Hydra and then take the twins for himself.
That's what I would hope. I'd be kind of disappointed if it was the other way around, if Hydra was controlling him.
Well, I mean, no, not controlling, but they might have like corrupted, try to hack in the Starks thing, incidentally created Ultron. Maybe I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know. Okay, let's see. So then we have like, there's. And then they're fighting a bit there. It looks really, really cool. We see a little bit more of that winter opening, a lot of action going on there.
When do we get to the line where they're saying, like, not all of us are going to make it out of this?
Yeah. We see Cap and Tony, and Tony says... Yeah, we see Captain America, Tony, and I believe Thor's there, too. I can't remember who else is there.
Yeah, I think it's Thor, yeah.
I think Banner might also be there, like in Bruce Banner form. But the point is, he's like Captain America's just sitting down like the wing of, I believe, the Quinjet, and like Tony's saying, "No way, we all make it out. We'll make it out of this." And then Cap just says, "Again, this makes me hopeful for the humor in the movie. Like, at least it's going to be light spots in it throughout the danger and stuff." I got no plans for tomorrow night.
It's Joss Whedon. It'd just be absolutely bizarre if there wasn't humor in a Joss Whedon movie, no matter how dark it gets. I think the man has kind of perfected that kind of tone over the years.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you, speaking to Cap, because our next shot, and kind of bridging back to our previous shot we had on the catwalk and a little bit of action going on there, my favorite bit in this whole trailer, that's my personal favorite bit, I love seeing Captain America fight Ultron so much. I think it's such a great idea. First of all, just the idea Captain America, he represents, like the kind of the old school way of doing things. He's obviously Captain knows how to work technology a little since Winter Soldier.
Sure.
But still, I mean, at his core, he's essentially the past versus the future here. I love that idea, and I love seeing him fight this huge robot. Just emphasizes his whole struggle, and plus it's a creation of Tony Stark, which is going to instantly bridge us into Civil War, which is really cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, it's like he's fighting Tony Stark in a way before he's fighting Tony Stark with Ultron, which is kind of cool.
Right.
The point is, I just love him fighting Ultron. I love the shot where he's sticking he's on top of a car, like in a truck. He's on top of a truck and he jams his shield inside his chest. And Ultron just yanks it out and throws it. And then Black Widow's an awesome bit where she drives up and she has this cool quip. She says, "I'm tired of getting picked up. I always pick up after you boys."
That was probably my favorite Black Widow quip in the whole thing.
And picks up the shield while on a motorcycle. Really cool stuff. So the point, you see what I'm saying? Like Captain America versus Ultron, really cool.
Yeah, no, it's a good point about how it's like Cap represents the past and Ultron's technology. Yeah, it should be a good kind of interesting sort of thematic play on the whole thing.
Plus, I mean, not to say the rest of them don't feel as passionate as Captain America does, but I'm just saying, like, Captain America, as we saw in Winter Soldier, definitely is a guy who cares about the people. And
sure.
And Ultron's this whole thing from the beginning is like the only way to get the peace is through their extinction. So obviously these two guys, I think these two guys might have a big... I think Cap and Iron Man definitely have a huge thing against Ultron in this movie.
What do you mean in terms of, like, do you think they're going to be, like, at personal odds with each other because of Ultron?
Well, obviously Tony Stark is going to be against Ultron because he created Ultron. He's going to feel bad about that. That's going to be his whole stake against Ultron. The guilt of that. And pretend, I assume Ultron's going to have the thing with Hank Pym that he wants to kill his master, like an Oedipus complex of some sort. And Captain America, I think, is going to be obviously one because he has to clean up Tony's mess because he bridged into something he was unprepared to handle.
Right.
Plus, I just think, again, just the ideology of, like, he wants to destroy everything, and he wants to kill everybody on the planet, and Captain America obviously does not want that. But then again, they all don't want that. I don't know, I'm just thinking, again, all the stuff we got going there, past versus future, all that stuff. I think Cap, because some people say he didn't get as much screen time in the Avengers, I think... I don't know. I think there's definitely going to be a focus there so they can bridge into Captain America 3.
I thought he got plenty of screen time.
I also think that. I'm just saying...
the whole Coulson thing revolved around him.
Of course. I'm just saying because he did have some scenes to lead in Avengers. It wasn't much, but, I'm just... So,
I mean, it wasn't like he was Hawkeye, for God's sakes.
Of course, that's another thing. I really want Hawkeye to get stuff to do because I was watching.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
You know what's funny? On Saturday Night Live, they had Jeremy Renner in a Hawkeye costume. Basically, they were recreating the scene from the end of Avengers. On Saturday Night, like Jason Sudeikis was Iron Man and all that stuff. And Jeremy Renner really knows how to take a joke because he basically poked fun at himself and pretty much he said he ran out of arrows. He said, well, what are you going to do? Well, I mean, I ran out of arrows, so I'm going home now. Wait, no, you can't go home. Then pretty much like he has to...
Oh, dear.
He fist bumps Hulk and he breaks his hand so he can launch like the penultimate arrow to shut the portal.
Oh, they're bros. They're bros about it.
Yeah, really, really funny. And so my point is, you see what I mean? I think I can just see definitely potential in Captain America having a big stake against Ultron in this movie because again ties to maybe him leading him not to trust Tony Stark definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean he always does have a little bit of animosity towards Tony Stark. That's kind of set in stone because obviously Tony Stark's going to be perpetually jealous of the guy his father was obsessed about.
Of course. Let's see. So we have a bit of stuff with Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch and Ultron, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, one, we see another new awesome shot of the Hulkbuster fight. We can basically see a shot.
Oh, yeah, where it's just like tearing up the side of the building.
It's basically Iron Man. The Hulk is riding the Hulkbuster up the side of the building. That is just the coolest shot ever. Then we see, this is important, we see Scarlet Witch casting a spell in Black Widow's ear.
So maybe Black Widow might be getting the Hawkeye treatment this film.
Well, I believe they all are going to be under.
Okay. At some point. Okay.
I want to say Captain America won't, but well, let's face it. I think they're all going to get a little taste of the Scarlet Witch's magic.
And doesn't Quicksilver just straight out punch out?
Yeah, he does punch Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we get another Ultron versus Captain America, him doing fisticuffs with him. Again, I thought it was really cool. I just love seeing Captain America go mano a mano with Ultron.
Right, with this giant hulking, no pun intended, robotic monstrosity.
Oh, by the way, can I pitch you with something I would love to see in Avengers 2, but I don't know how likely it's going to happen. But can I pitch you an idea real quick?
Really quick.
Okay, so basically, I'd love to emulate the shot. I know you have all your stuff with you want to see this moment with Spider-Man in the movie, but I'm just saying, just so we can have it, period. So without Spider-Man in the equation, I just want the iconic shot of Hulk when he's presumably under control or he's freaking out or something. When he's freaking out, I just want to see him bear down both hands on the shield and Cap catch it with the shield, kind of emulating our hammer moment from the first Avengers. So what I'm saying, here's the pitch real quick. So basically, he's protecting Black Widow because maybe Hulk's gonna crush the woman he loves by accident. So then Captain America pulls the shield, gets her out of the way, pulls the shield out at the last minute, but he's expecting again. He's got some super soldier serum in him, so basically he takes the impact, but still he's braced for it. The impact is so harsh, you get maybe a bit of slow-mo or something. The ground beneath him crumbles a little bit. He sinks down a little bit. Again, he's straining with all his super soldier strength. Pulls up, and Hulk's a little surprised by it himself. Flings it away and does an homage to the bit in Incredible Hulk where Blonsky, when he was human, fought the Incredible Hulk and basically do a few punches around him. I want to see Cap versus Hulk. That'd be an awesome thing. But anyway.
That would be a good fight. That'd be interesting.
I'm saying I don't know if we're gonna have time for that, but I'm saying that'd be kind of cool if they could work that in there.
Right.
Anyway, so I just love that iconic shot of Hulk, in the Captain America shield. He can just hold it up because he's that cool. Yeah, it's a cool fight idea. Anyway, sorry. Then Thor has one of the money lines of the trailer. He says, "Is that the best you can do?" And then we see basically Ultron kind of launch the army.
There's just so many of them.
And also, Ultron laughs at first. Sends the army, and then Captain America again has a great line. You had to ask.
You had to ask. Again, they are sprinkling humor throughout this whole thing. I guarantee.
That makes me hopeful. That makes me very hopeful and happy about that. So then we have Black Widow pull out some swords real quick. We get some cool battle shots. Hulk really angry at the end. And then, what's our last shot?
The Vision.
We got Vision Eyes awakening.
Oh yeah, we got it. He's coming.
We've seen the Vision, and he is cool. At least a part of the Vision, and he is cool.
All right. And that is the third Avengers Age of Ultron trailer that you did not see because our software wasn't communicating with us. Final thoughts, really quick, BlueDragonFive. Do you think this is going to be the last footage we see, or do you think we're going to... I would hope that we don't get a fourth trailer. I think that would be overkill.
We won't get a fourth trailer. We'll probably get like a few quick TV spots. I'll bet you that.
Sure.
But no more trailers. But I don't want to risk seeing any more footage because this is very much all the awesome footage without giving away any like the intricate stuff. And like we don't get any like Loki.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we're not seeing any Loki smash type stuff yet, so I'm happy about that.
Mm.
Or like the great shot of like that's my secret cap. I'm always angry. We're not getting that stuff, so I'm glad that we're not getting it all in there. But I'm really looking forward to the movie. I'm really hyped from seeing this stuff and just that one. So many great shots, some ideas to really give me the feet on. I didn't really think of until seeing this trailer again. I didn't really consider. Oh wait, Captain America could have a lot to bounce off of with Ultron there. It sounds really cool just seeing him.
Yeah, I really like the connections you made with that for sure.
Again, I love after us coming off of Agent Carter, the whole connection between Howard Stark regretting his creations and now Tony Stark's going to be regretting something that is indeed his fault. You get a lot of remorse from Tony Stark in this trailer, of him feeling really guilty about what's happened.
Sure.
Yeah. So I really like
it. Yeah, I mean, I do kind of feel like the first trailer is just artistically a little better put together because just of the whole I've got no strings thing and everything like that, and it was just like editing wise I thought it was a little stronger, but this just gives us so many good money shots, so I think they're both really good.
Oh yeah.
So all right, let's see, any parting thoughts before we move on?
I love seeing Kev throw that shield into Ultron.
Indeed. And and I'm sure Ultron is very much going to let it go. Let it go. I'm one with the wind and sky. Let it go. Let it go. You'll never see me